Hi, welcome to Back 40 Auto Works. My name's Jeremy. My friends call me Styles. This is a channel about me trying to work on and fix and build and customize cars without having any knowledge at all, other than a few foolish ideas in my head and just the willingness to try things. If you've been watching along, and I thank you if you have, it's probably been about a month since I posted anything, and I apologize. Christmas has been here. Both my wife and I work, so it's just been a little bit too busy to get in the shop. And as everybody knows, the holidays is quite a busy season. So it's been a month. So my last video, you've seen the old wagon. It's been forced into doing daily duty sooner than I expected it to. My old truck, the beautiful old green Dodge I was so happy to have, is burning antifreeze and hydrolocking, so we got to find out what's going on there. So for the time being, it's off the road. This is dragging me around, and yeah. So this is a '85 Oldsmobile custom cruiser station wagon built out of a Delta 88. It's got a 307 and an automatic in it. Somewhere around 153, maybe 253,000. I don't know. But so far, so good. That's what I've been rolling around in the last couple of weeks, and it's going to have to get me through the winter. Eastern Canadian winters can be a little poison, so we'll see how that goes. Of course, the girls are all here. In my second last video, I was working on the Hudson and trying to take some of the heat warpage out of it with cutting and welding, and it wasn't going so well. So we're going to try a little more of that today and see how things go. All right, so I have successfully extended a pair of clamps here. Hopefully that will give me enough room to grab 2 or 3 layers of metal here and not have to fight with it. You can buy these, of course, but I don't have them, so I had to try and make a set. We'll see how they work. So this is the underside of the roof. I'm going to try and get a flat disc and grind all that down nice and flush, so I can probably get a piece of tin from behind it, and I'll put my jack under it again and hold it up in place, and we'll go from there. Hopefully those clamps I just made will hold everything together. That's the plan. Anyway, we'll see how she goes. All right, so as I said, I'm going to try and grind some of this flush. Take some of the boogers, weld boogers off that I got on it when I tried to weld it from the other side. Of course, I made a mess. I just want to take enough off that when I hold a piece of tin up in here with my new clamps, hopefully they work, that we'll be able to get some more weld to blow through. Not really blow through, but I mean, hopefully it'll catch the second layer as opposed to just keep making a mess. Good enough. That should do it. Now get some pieces cut. Go from there. All right, so here is the master plan right now. It's a new piece of tin that I cut. It's not perfect because I'm not perfect. So the car will be perfect that way. So this piece of tin is on the underside of the roof. I'm going to start by tacking it on the outside, and hopefully it will allow me to tack the 2 pieces of roof half together and attach it to the tin at the same time. So this should really stop me from blowing holes. Other than that, I don't know what I'm going to do, but we'll see what happens. All right, so we're going to try and see if this new idea works. As I've said hundreds of times before, I don't really know what I'm doing, so we'll see how she goes. All we can do is try. I'm going to try and go in here where I messed up the first time and see if maybe I can just take that back up in place. Got a volley hammer there, so yeah. All right. All we can do is see what happens. Looks like the closest spot will be right closest to my clamp. That's I want to get a good tack. I think it's going to work. I'm thinking that might be working. I'm thinking it's working. See? Wait. Don't think I'm blowing any more holes. Well, there's no new holes anyway. Woohoo! We will carry on with this. See how she goes. All this just to get some dents out. Again, if anybody has any better ideas as to this, I'm open. Let me know. Do that for a little bit. So not the right way to do it, of course, but it does seem to be working. Definitely having more success than I had last time. Alright, so I moved my jack, and I'm going to try and concentrate on this part right here, go across there. It is still dropping a little bit, but most of this crown is coming out. And as you can see, my welds are not fantastic. I'm not a welder. I'm just trying to get enough tack that I can lay solid beads once all this is taken its shape. And once that is where I want it to be, then I will, of course, I will grind it down, have it so it's looking better, and of course, fill it and paint it at some point. But right now, again, because I'm not really sure if this is the right way to do it or not, but this is what I can do. This is how it's going. Seems to be working not too bad. I see I might need to make a cut right there too. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Hope we turn the welder on. I'm still kind of blowing through the original metal a bit, but at least now there's something behind it. So you can do it. I think we got it. Definitely better than it was. Better than it was. I should have ground more metal off the other side of this, but oh well. I guess. We're getting there. Yeah, my shape is definitely coming back. Clean some of this up and see what it looks like. Well, grinding it down to show me that My welds need to be better, however, it is working. It's getting the shape back, which is what I'm after in the end. As I said before, I'm not a welder or a body man, but another pass or two with the welder on this, and might be it for tonight. We are still blowing a little bit of holes here, but again, having that extra piece of tin behind is helping quite a bit. There's going to be a lot of fiberglass in this car. However, as long as the shape is there and it's safe, that's all that matters to me. The only other option is finding another roof. And I don't know where I'm going to find another roof for a 1940 Hudson. There's only two of them in the island, and I know where they both are. This is one of them. Well, I don't know how much you can see, but although my welds are not great, as I said before, it's very difficult to weld because the steel is terrible. Putting the piece of tin underneath it did make a difference. And as you can see, now there is a bit of a divot there, but there's nowhere near what there was. It's starting to come back out. So the progress is working anyway, or the idea, I should say, is working. Now there's more over there yet. Once I do the rest of that, it should all pop back into place. This side over here. So we are making progress. The putting the piece of tin inside did work. However, as you can see when you look in there, it's a kind of a mess, but we'll deal with that later. I'm hoping I can get all the shape back this way, because if I can't, the only other option is another roof. And I don't know where I'm going to find it. And if I even do find it, the car is it's been heat warped so bad, I don't know if I could weld a new skin to it to begin with. It seems to be fighting me quite most of the way. So that is going to do it for today. I realize there's not a whole lot of progress there, but that's probably me playing with it for 6 or 7 hours here, just trying to get things figured out. And it's going to take quite a while to finish that, to finish all of it, but just to do that one spot and get it the way I want, it's going to take a while. So I will continue to work on that and edit my progress along the way. And any other updates that come along, I'll be sure to let you all know. If anybody has any idea that'll make this quicker or easier, I'm open to suggestions. Like I said, I'm just learning how to do this. I know it doesn't look perfect at all. My welding, like I said 1,000 times, is not great. However, this is me trying to figure things out, and it does seem to be working. So, as I said, it's very time consuming. So I will continue to work at this and film a bit of progress, and hopefully I'll soon be able to show a video of the roof all back in shape. Thank you very much for tuning in. Please like and subscribe. And Happy New Year.